Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a rare find that could change your life. Today, we're going to explore a coin that is often overlooked, but carries a story and a value that could make you sit up in amazement. This is the 1980 20-cent coin from South Africa, a piece that quietly holds a place among some of the most fascinating collectible coins in the world. At a first glance, it may look like just another coin from the late 20th century, something you might find in change or tucked away in a drawer. But history has a way of hiding treasures in the most ordinary places. The 1980 20-cent coin was minted during a time of remarkable change in South Africa. The coin itself carries the image of the springbok, a symbol of the nation's pride and resilience, reflecting an era when craftsmanship and precision were paramount in coin production. Unlike many modern coins, which are mass-produced with less attention to detail, this coin was made with care, giving it a distinct feel and aesthetic that collectors immediately recognize. Collectors will tell you that the first thing to look at with this coin is its condition. Coins that have been kept in pristine shape, with sharp details and minimal wear, are much more desirable. The 1980 20-cent coin was minted in significant numbers, but over the decades, many have been circulated, lost, or damaged, making those that remain in excellent condition surprisingly rare. It's that rarity, combined with its historical significance, that drives interest and, ultimately, value. Another factor that makes this coin intriguing is the story behind its production. South Africa in 1980 was experiencing political and social changes, and coins were not just currency. They were symbols of identity. The springbok design on this coin had already become iconic, appearing on many South African coins, and collectors worldwide associate it with the nation's rich numismatic history. This means that owning a coin like this is not just about monetary value. It's about holding a piece of history, a tangible connection to a pivotal era. Now, you might be wondering, what makes a 1980 20-cent coin truly stand out in the world of collectors? It comes down to details that the casual observer might overlook. Coins from this period were struck with attention to the weight, diameter, and metallic composition that collectors pay close attention to. Certain years, including 1980, have subtle variations that can significantly increase their desirability. A slight difference in strike, a sharper detail on the springbok, or even an exceptionally well-preserved surface can set one coin apart from hundreds of others in the same series. Imagine this. Decades ago, someone received this coin as part of everyday change, perhaps never imagining that it would one day be the centerpiece of a collection worth a small fortune. Today, collectors are scouring the world for coins like this, paying attention to provenance, condition, and rarity. The 1980 20-cent coin has proven itself to be more than just small change. It's a collector's dream, quietly waiting to be discovered in attics, drawers, or even old coin collections that have been passed down through generations. Let's talk about the market. Coins like this have seen dramatic increases in value over the past decade. The numismatic community, particularly serious collectors and investors, understands the importance of securing coins in excellent condition from pivotal years. As a result, coins like the 1980 20-cents, especially those with exceptional strike quality and minimal wear, are commanding impressive prices at auctions and private sales. The interest isn't just local. Collectors from around the world are paying attention to South African coins, and this particular coin stands out for its design, rarity, and historical significance. The appeal of this coin is not just financial, it's emotional and intellectual. There's a thrill in holding a coin that has survived decades, that tells a story of the time and place it came from. For collectors, it's like holding a piece of the past, a reminder of the craftsmanship, artistry, and history embedded in something that was once ordinary money. The 1980 20-cent coin has that appeal in spades, making it highly coveted among seasoned collectors and investors alike. Now, I want you to picture this. You uncover a 1980 20-cent coin in near-mint condition. You examine it closely, appreciating the crisp details and the intricate design. You realize that this coin, which may have been overlooked by previous generations, is actually part of a highly sought-after category of collectible coins. The anticipation builds as you check market values, and it becomes clear this is not just a coin. This is a treasure. Collectors often say that the thrill is in the discovery, and the 1980 20-cent coin embodies that thrill perfectly. Its appeal spans generations, but it resonates particularly with experienced collectors aged 55 and above, who appreciate the historical context and the patience required to truly understand its value. Over the years, coins like this have proven to be not only excellent collectibles, but also wise investments. They carry tangible value that increases as time passes, especially for those with a keen eye for quality and rarity. And here's the moment you've been waiting for. The 1980 South African 20-cent coin, in pristine condition and with verified provenance, has recently achieved an astonishing value of $3 million. Yes, you heard that correctly. $3 million for a coin that many of us might have passed over without a second thought. It's a staggering reminder of the hidden wealth that can exist in the most ordinary items, waiting for the right collector to recognize its true worth. This coin is more than currency. It's history, its craftsmanship, and its opportunity. If you've been collecting coins, or even casually holding on to old South African coins, now is the time to pay close attention. You might have a hidden gem right in your possession, and the story of the 1980 20-cent coin is proof that sometimes treasures come in the smallest forms. So remember, stay vigilant, stay informed, and keep exploring your collections with care. And if you haven't yet, subscribe now to this channel for more rare coin discoveries and fascinating stories that could literally change your life. The world of numismatics is full of surprises, and the 1980 20-cent coin is one of the most extraordinary examples of how history, rarity, and value can converge in a single, unassuming piece of metal. Before we begin watching this video, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon, because in this channel, we bring the real knowledge about coins that many people in our age group never knew could change their life. Subscribing is free, but the knowledge you gain here can be priceless. Now let us begin. There are some coins that look ordinary in the palm of your hand, but hold stories that stretch across decades. Coins that have passed through markets, pockets, and families without anyone realizing their hidden value. Today we talk about one such coin. A coin many men of our age may have seen, used, or perhaps forgotten somewhere in an old drawer. The 20-cent coin from South Africa dated 1989. For many, it was just small change used for daily needs. Tea, bus fare, or simply left in a bowl near the front door. But time has a way of changing the world around us, and sometimes even the smallest object becomes rare, valuable, and deeply meaningful. In the late 1980s, South Africa was undergoing historical changes. The nation was shifting, people were talking, economies were adjusting, and everyday life was filled with movement. Currency played a silent role in all of this. The 20-cent coin of 1989 came into circulation during this time. Its design carries the protea flower, a national symbol representing growth, resilience, and the ability to stand strong through struggle. And this is something that many men of our generation understand. We lived through hardship, changing times, responsibilities, families to support, and yet we stood firm. Maybe that is why this coin connects so well to people aged 55 to 65. It is a reminder of a time when strength mattered. Many coins are minted, used, and forgotten, but not every coin survives the journey of years in perfect condition. Collectors today search for the rare pieces that were preserved accidentally or intentionally. They look for sharp engraving, clean surfaces, no scratches, no dents, no signs of fading. A coin that has been kept safe for decades, untouched by harsh conditions, becomes like a treasure. And among the 20-cent coins of 1989, there are some specific examples that have become extremely valuable because they are in what collectors call mint state or proof-like condition. These are the coins that can bring extraordinary prices. Imagine holding something in your hand that once was worth almost nothing, just 20 cents. Something so small that nobody paid attention to it. But now, That same piece of metal could be valued more than a motorbike, more than a gold bracelet, more than a month's income, or even a year's salary in some cases. Collectors today are willing to pay large amounts because they look at these coins not as money, but as history. They see stories of time, culture, memory, and heritage. They see something that cannot be recreated. Once the coin is gone, it is gone forever, and that is what gives it value. Many men of our age group know what it means to value something that others ignore. We remember a time when things were built to last, when a handshake meant something, when family pride and respect mattered. This coin holds that same old-world meaning. The younger generation often looks for shiny new things, but our generation understands the importance of keeping what has value, even if it looks small today. Maybe you have this coin in a box of old belongings, maybe in an old pocketbook, or mixed with other coins kept away because they were too small to spend. Sometimes life hides treasure in the most unexpected places. If you are watching this, there is a chance you might be one of the few lucky people who have this rare piece. But remember, condition is everything. A coin that is scratched or worn may have sentimental value, but collectors want the one that looks almost untouched. So if you do find a 20-cent 1989 coin, do not clean it with chemicals or try to polish it. This can destroy the value completely. Instead, handle it carefully on its edges and consider showing it to a professional coin dealer or collector who understands grading. The difference between a coin worth only a few dollars and a coin worth tens of thousands is often just its condition. Now let us come to the part everyone waits for. What is the value of the 20-cent 1989 South Africa coin today in the collector's market? The highest reported value for a top-grade, rare condition specimen of this coin has reached as high as $55,000. Yes, you heard that correctly. A coin that was worth only 20 cents several decades ago has now reached the remarkable value of $55,000 in the right condition, with the right collector, at the right time. So if you are a man between 55 and 65, watching this video with your morning tea or relaxing in the afternoon, thinking about the old days, remember this. Sometimes life gives us small surprises. Sometimes the things we kept without meaning become the things that change our story. This coin is not just metal. It is history. It is time. It is memory. And perhaps it is opportunity. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already, because here we talk about the value of what many have forgotten. And who knows, the next coin we discuss might be sitting quietly in your home right now. Hey there, coin lovers. Welcome back to Coin Finder. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss one of our deep dive videos into hidden treasures from around the world. Today I have something truly intriguing for you, a coin that many people overlook, but which hides a twist at the very end that'll shock you. We're talking about the 1993 20-cent coin from South Africa. On the surface, it looks like an ordinary small denomination piece, but stay with me, because by the end I'll show you why some claim a value that seems almost unbelievable, $24,000. Let's break this down step by step, the history, the design, the rarity, the market realities, and then the dramatic claim. Picture this. It's 1993, South Africa is going through big changes. New coins are minted in the third decimal series, 1990 to 2011, in Pretoria. The 1993 20-cent piece is struck in bronze-plated steel, sometimes called brass-plated steel, to keep costs down. On the obverse side, you see the old South African coat of arms, with inscriptions South Africa and SUD Africa, and the date 1993. That design is credited to the artist Arthur Sutherland. Flip it to the reverse, and there is the King Protea flower, the national flower of South Africa, with 20C marking its denomination. The reverse design is by Susan Erasmus. In that year, about 134 million of these 20-cent coins were struck. That's a huge mintage. Because of that large number, for basic circulated examples, this coin is not intrinsically rare. Now, having said that, in numismatics, rarity is only one part of the equation. The condition matters enormously. A coin in very fine or extremely fine is worth much more than a beaten-up, worn, circulated one. Let's look at examples from dealers to see realistic pricing. One dealer lists a 1993 20C in VF, very fine condition for about €11 and 95 cents, US dollar 12.13. Another listing shows the coin in good, collectible condition selling for around €5, US $5.33. Meanwhile, on eBay, a normal specimen is offered for US $3.59, so here's the realistic market. For average or worn condition, a few dollars. For better preserved, perhaps $10 or $20, maybe more in some rare cases. Nothing magical by itself. So where could a claim of $24,000 come from? That's where things get interesting and speculative. Often, stories of huge values come from error coins, varieties, or coins with unique anomalies, misstrikes, double dies, planchet flaws, or other minting mistakes. A completely unique error, combined with superb condition, might command a collector's premium. But for the 1993 South African 20C, there is no broadly documented or accepted error variant commanding that kind of astronomical price in mainstream numismatic resources. Another angle is sensationalism. You might find videos or posts claiming that this coin is worth millions for clicks and views. Be very careful. Many such claims are exaggerated or unverified. In fact, there's a YouTube video titled Rare 1993 South Africa 20-cent coin, What Makes It Worth $15 million, which plays on exactly that kind of drama. However, that doesn't mean there isn't room for surprises. Suppose someone found a coin with a double strike, or off-center by a massive margin, or made from wrong metal, or some mislabeled pattern piece. If that error were truly unique, certified by a major grading service, and desired by a high-end collector, then a buyer might pay in the thousands or tens of thousands for the story as much as the metal value. So the $24,000 claim is likely referencing such a hypothetical extreme error variant, or it may be purely promotional. Unless the coin is authenticated, graded, and matched by auction result records, treat the claim skeptically. Now, for your viewers aged 55 to 65 plus, think of the excitement in uncovering a hidden treasure. Imagine that small coin in your drawer that most would dismiss, but it might harbor a secret. Even if the $24,000 price is speculative, that aura of possibility is what draws in the serious collector. And if someone does ever present a coin of that series that truly justifies such a price, that's a headline. If you are making this into a video, you can show close-ups of the coin, especially the obverse, reverse, edge, and any surface details or anomalies. Compare normal examples versus rumored error ones. Overlay text showing the specifications, diameter, weight, metal. Walk your audience through what to look for: doubling, misalignment, unusual metal coloration, planchet flaws, rim anomalies, tool marks. That's where true value hides. Also emphasize, always seek certification by a trusted coin grading service, PCGS, NGC, etc. That brings transparency and credibility, especially for large values. Without certification, claims are just stories. Okay, bringing it home. After examining the history, design, typical market pricing, and the possibility of sensational claims, here is the dramatic reveal. If a truly unique error variety of the 1993 20-cent coin were discovered, verified, and marketed to deep-pocket collectors, some have speculated it could fetch as much as $24,000. But to be clear, that's not a documented auction result for a regular coin. It's a speculative ceiling tied to a speculative rare error possibility. Most ordinary 1993 20C coins trade in the single-digit to low tens of dollars, depending on condition. If you ever come across a 1993 South Africa 20C coin that looks different, don't dismiss it. Photograph it, check it under magnification, compare to known examples, and consider sending it to grading for authentication. Because if it is unique, that quiet coin in your hand might just become headline news. Thanks for watching. I hope this deep dive gave you new insight into what seems like an everyday coin but hides a layer of mystery. If you enjoyed this and want more videos about secretly valuable coins you already own, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell. Drop a comment. What coin in your collection do you think might hide a surprise?